Sure, skip this video, just like you skipped on buying Amazon and Google stock and Apple. Hello everyone, my name is Mehmet Kara and today we are gonna talk about investing in times of uncertainty. There's one super easy and super effective technique called dollar cost averaging that I'm gonna talk about. And before you skip on this video because you know what dollar cost averaging is, let me ask you, do you know all of the disadvantages of this technique? If so, go ahead, skip this video. But before that, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. First, let me start by what dollar cost averaging is. According to Investopedia, dollar cost averaging or DCA is an investment strategy in which an investor divides up the total amount to be invested across periodic purchases of a target asset in an effort to reduce the impact of volatility on the overall purchase. Or in other words, let's say you have $10,000 for investing and you want to invest them in the S&P 500 index. So you have two options. The first is to invest the whole sum, which is called lump sum investing, and go and buy today the S&P 500 with those $10,000. And the second option is to buy in equal purchases $1,000 each year at the beginning of the year the S&P 500 index. Sure, you can go ahead and buy today the $10,000 worth of S&P 500. But what will happen if the central bank stops printing money, or for example if Russia invades Georgia, I mean the country, not the American state, or if we have another corona crisis? S&P will surge down and you will lose a lot of money. Or if Ray Dalio's prediction is true and we have a lost decade ahead of us, what will happen to your money? You will have to wait maybe 10 years for your money to recover. So this is why the dollar cost averaging is a very useful technique when you think that the market might go down, like it's in today's situation. In order to understand the role of the dollar cost averaging and its advantages and disadvantages, we have to look at some examples. So let's take a look what will happen if the S&P 500, which is worth today $3,300 approximately, goes down and later on recovers. What will happen if you invest lump sum today, the whole money, or what will happen if you divide the $10,000 in 10 equal parts and invest $1,000 at the beginning of each year? The second scenario that we're gonna watch is what will happen if the S&P 500 goes steady up without any declines. And the third option is what will happen if the S&P 500 index goes steady up and then suddenly falls down to the today's levels, so that at the end S&P 500 is worth the same as today. So as you can see, if the S&P 500 goes steady up in the next 10 years, you would have better invested today the whole sum of $10,000, because at the end you would have, let's say, $15,000 from your 10 at the beginning. On the other hand, if you have divided your sum and invested $1,000 each year, you would have at the end just $12,000. So this means you will be $3,000 behind the lump sum investing. But on the other scenario, if the S&P 500 drops, we can see that if you would invest the whole sum today, you would end up having $10,600. On the other hand, if you would invest dollar cost averaging every year, at the end you would have $1,000 more. Just bear in mind that this is a hypothetical situation. I have done the $200 drop per year. It could be much worse, as we have seen in March this year. So that the S&P dropped by almost 40%. So this is why I think the dollar cost averaging has a big advantage if we have a significant drop in the index which we are investing in. And the third scenario that we are gonna take a look at, if the S&P 500 is going up for 9 years and drops down in the last year at the levels of this year, you would lose again money with the dollar cost averaging. So this means if you would invest lump sum, you will be ahead of your investment. So Let me sum up what we have seen in these three models. If the S&P or anything you are going to invest in drops down in value, so you'll be profitable when investing on dollar cost averaging. On the other hand, if this asset goes up in value in the next months or years, it's a better idea to invest today lump sum. What do you think? Is it worth taking the risk and investing today the whole sum? Or is it better to invest dollar cost averaging? Let me know in your comments below. Okay, we have seen that there are many scenarios in which the dollar cost averaging is behind the lump sum investing. So lump sum investing beats the dollar cost averaging in many of the scenarios. So what makes the dollar cost averaging a useful technique? On the first place, it takes the emotion out of investing. This is very important, and if you have watched my video about the top 7 mistakes of investing, you will see that most of them are related with our emotions. Emotions usually drive us in the wrong direction when we talk about investing. Also, the dollar cost averaging holds you away from trying to time the market, which is also another big investing mistake. So when you know you have a schedule, you're gonna invest at the beginning of each month or beginning of each year, you don't try to time the market, you just invest and you forget about the investment. And the third big plus of this technique is that it learns you thinking long term. Because when you have a target, you set a schedule for the next 10 years you're gonna invest. This makes you long-term investor. And this is, believe me, very essential for your success as an investor. In conclusion, I want to say that dollar cost averaging is actually a very easy technique, but it might take a lot of discipline to execute it. So stay healthy and see you again with my next video. Thank you for watching. Once again, smash the like button and see you again.